Hi guys, this is my first video. I have never put one on YouTube before. A little bit about me. My name is Adriana Hillstrom. I am from Spokane, and I know I've never done one of these before, so sorry if this looks kind of weird or kind of like messed up or whatever, but I guess really what I want to talk about is some health issues, if anybody's been going through this as well. I am 27 years old. I have been going through a lot lately. I recently experienced some hip problems that have been really hurting lately, and I just kind of wanted to share a little bit with my journey and stuff like that, and say how I'm doing and what's going on and what's happened. So I guess to first start out, about 3 years ago, I experienced 22 kidney stones. They are very painful. I don't know if you've ever had them before, but they are not fun. Do not get them. So I try to keep a good diet and stuff like that as much as I can. I'm working on that. I'm doing better with it. I'm actually just recently lost 10 pounds. I'm not sure if it's because I've been stressed or if I've had just being upset about stuff, because like I've been crying a lot. I've had multiple problems, and so basically right now is just my hip problem. I have, about 3 months ago, I noticed my hip was really hurting, and I didn't exactly know what it was. And I thought, well, maybe because when I was a teenager, I had bursitis in my hip, and it happened to be the right hip. So I went to the doctors and stuff like that. I have great doctors where I work and stuff like that, and she said she didn't really, I think that she wasn't sure of what it was, because she said, well, there's a little bit of like particles or whatever. I can't exactly remember what she said, but I was kind of like, oh, okay, and it kind of went away. I took steroids and stuff like that, and that went away. 3 months later, which is now, 13 days now ago, I experienced so much more pain. And so I had another provider look, and she's like, oh, you have a bone spur. So I'm like, oh, great, that's just what I need. So I went to the doctors, and she came in, and she just totally, like, I have my mom sometimes go to my appointments with me, or my dad, just because they have more experience or whatever. Like, they help me through everything and stuff like that. And they talk to the doctors. I mean, I speak up for myself too as much as I can, unless I'm in extremely pain and stuff like that and need to be on stuff to help me cope through the day. And she said, oh, no, we want you to go to an orthopedic surgeon right away. And we're like, oh, great. Okay, well, why? Because there's a bone spur in your hip, in my right hip. And I'm like, oh my gosh, okay, well, I'm 27 years old. I shouldn't even be experiencing this. So I went to the doctors, and he was really nice. So he put me on another pack of Medrol, which is steroids. And they did not help, unfortunately. They helped my, how do you say, diffuse pain is what he said, because he did like a full exam and stuff like that, and he like looked like everywhere to make sure like it wasn't anything else. And he said, well, go to the chiropractor, go to physical therapy. And I'm like, oh gosh, physical therapy doesn't do it for me. So he said, no, I don't want to do physical therapy. Well, I didn't say no, but I was just like, okay, well, let's see if the Medrol pack helps first, and if not, I can go to chiropractor. And we really emphasized on that. I haven't been to it yet, but it didn't help, unfortunately. So I went to, what was it, a week later? Because today's the last day of them, yes. And yesterday I went and got a shot in my hip, which is very painful right now. I'm in a lot of pain. I'm trying to cope with it as much as I can. I have medication when I need it. I've got great parents. You can say stuff. I don't really care. This is just my first video. And I do live with my parents, because I'm going through so much stuff right now. So they're really helping me and like to basically get me through this. It's been really bad. I found out just recently, I had a surgery done in March, and found out I have endometriosis stage 2, I think. I'm not sure what that really means. I haven't really looked into it, partly because I'm scared, but I don't know. I found out about that, but I'm on, what am I on now? I'm on an Ortho Advert patch. I don't know if anybody's heard of that, but it's great. It's helped me a lot, and I think that worked better than the Depo. Don't do the Depo. It's not a fun time. It's not. I remember the first time I did it, I was, oh my gosh, I was experiencing being really hot, really like, kind of fatigued. You do gain weight, and I gained a lot of weight, and that was not helping at all. That was really hard, but I'm on my patch now. Actually, do I have it on me? I think. Yeah, right there. Yep. And it's not because of anything, it's just because it's to help my endometriosis. That is what it's helping, and I think it's doing a lot better. So I wear it all the time, and I don't have a period. Because I think the last time, let's see, when did I have a period last? I had it probably a good maybe 9 months, 10 months ago or something like that. I did 2 treatments of the Depo, and because my doctor, she's awesome, she said, well, maybe we should just try it. And I said, okay, well, let's do it. I've had a lot of experiences with doctors and stuff like that, like pretty much all, like since 2012. I've been to the doctors, I've been on new medications, I've been, it's just been so stressful. I'm just so worn out. I feel like, you know, I don't catch a break with anything, you know, it's hard. It is really hard. I don't know if anybody, you know, has experienced this before, because it's hard. It really is hard. But I am appreciative that I have really good parents who have helped me and understood and stuff like that, and went to the doctors with me and took care of me, and oh, well, there goes Spider-Man. Sorry, guys. And I really appreciate that. But nonetheless, it's still been really hard, you know. You guys can comment whatever you want on the video. I don't really care. I just kind of wanted to throw out what is going on with me. You know, I'll keep you guys updated. I'll let you know what's going on if you want to. I mean, like I said, this is my first video. If this turns out terrible, I am sorry. I've never done this before in my life. So I thought, well, since I've been kind of looking at YouTube videos of like people with health issues, I'm just kind of like, oh my gosh, wow, okay, well, maybe people have this going on too. So kind of want to get this out here and be like, oh, well, it's not just me. Because, you know, you feel like you're in a world alone. Like, you can have like a million people surrounded by you. A million, and you still feel alone. I mean, I feel like that sometimes. Sometimes I just like get to the point where I like cry, and it's, oh my gosh, it's so hard. Even though I have like my parents, I've got my sister who's been really nice to me lately. I've got my brother and stuff like that. I mean, my brother lives in Reno. My sister lives here, which is nice, so I text her often. She kind of helps me through some stuff. She's like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, you know, do you need anything? Want me to make anything? She's a great cook, by the way. And that's really been nice and stuff like that. Even just a little like, gosh, how do you say, like, little text messages that she gives me of, like, hey, how are you doing? How are things going? How are you feeling? You know, stuff like that. It just really means a lot to me, and that's what I need right now. I'm sorry, guys, I got really thirsty. And I'm just doing the best I can. I'm not, unfortunately, working right now. Well, I am working right now. I lied. I've been off a week of work. Yeah, almost a week of work now, and that's really hard because I really like my job. I am a certified phlebotomist. I work in an amazing clinic with amazing doctors, amazing PAs, amazing RNs, ARNPs and stuff like that, who have really, really taken care of me, who have really helped me and stuff like that, which is really, really nice, and I appreciate that, and I need it right now, especially. I mean, I have a great coworker who's just amazing, and my actual coworker is actually gone right now. She's on vacation, but I've been having how we call it float. So she floats around the clinics and stuff like that and goes to different places. She's been there and she's been awesome. We have like room draws and she's gone to do all of them, and it's just been awesome. She's just so amazing. So when I feel better, I'm thinking about getting her a little something like that. But anyways, I'm rambling. I'm sorry. I've never done this before. I'm a little nervous. No, I just want to say, you know, I have amazing parents. I have amazing, you know, support and stuff like that, but I'm just really hoping to get over this stuff. So if anybody's had kidney stones, endometriosis, back problems, knee problems, joint problems, and hip problems, which happens now, like I said, I have a bone spur in my hip, you know, you can comment in the video if you want, totally. This is just, like I said, my first video, and yeah, I just kind of want to see how, if anybody else has experienced this, if they need, like, guidelines or something like that, or just somebody to talk to as well. Like, I am perfect to talk to because I've been through all this. So it's kind of cool to, like, maybe hopefully meet some people who have been through the exact same experience as I have, because it's one of those things where you're just like like I said, even though you can be in a room with 1,000 people, you still feel alone. So that's nice if I can get maybe someone to come and say, oh yeah, I've had kidney stones too, or oh yeah, endometriosis, that's really hard, or something like that, just comment in the bottom and see if we have anything in common, and maybe give me some tips or something like that of how to like I've coped with it, but I guess to cope with it a little bit more, like be a little bit more brave about it, I guess, because I get emotional. I get so emotional. Like I start to cry, I start to get upset. I feel like this is the end. I feel like there's nothing, it's not worth it anymore. I get to the point where I'm just so broken down that even though I have great parent support, even though I have the stuff that I need, including like, ways to help me with the pain, ways to help me with getting over it and stuff like that. It's still hard. It's a journey, but if you guys want to, I can keep you updated on everything and let you know how I'm doing and what's going on and what new tactics are going on and stuff. Like I said, I just got the shot in my hip, and I'm really hoping that this helps. It was a steroid slash like what else do they have? They had lidocaine and stuff like that. I'm really sore because I get sore after things. Like, I'm somebody who, takes like exams and stuff when I get examined and stuff like that. I'm really sensitive with stuff. Like, I'm sensitive to medications. I've actually had medications that have actually made me go to the hospital, and that's not good. I had one, what was it? It was Cymbalta, I think, that made me like convulse and stuff like that, and that was really scary. So I spent the night in the hospital, but I was a fighter. I was in my phlebotomy school when that happened, and I went to school the next day even though I had that happen. And that was for my Bell's palsy, because I've had Bell's palsy too, and I had that during my school. That was really hard. I still did it. I mean, I got through it. I'm a certified phlebotomist. I love what I do, and if you guys want to know anything else, just let me know. All right. Love ya. Bye.